When trying to decide what type of money or card to take with you on vacation, don't just strap yourself into one thing. Don't just think, oh, I'll just take my debit card and be good with that. You should take a little bit of everything. Take some cash, take a credit card, take a debit card, even take a gift card. Like if you know you're going to eat at a restaurant, go ahead and buy yourself a gift card, you know. And you can pay for your restaurant there. Disney, you can buy Disney gift cards. If you're going to Disney World, you can buy Disney gift cards, and they can be used almost everywhere at Disney World. So there's various forms of payment that you can use everywhere. Now, we drive to Orlando for our vacation, so I'm stopping for gas. Now, I'm not going to take my debit card and put it in at the gas pump. That's because I work at a bank, and people's cards get compromised all the time because someone has loaded a skimmer onto the gas pump. So the skimmer will then read your information, and now someone has gotten your information just from you putting your card in the gas pump. And so they now have your debit card information. They can clean out your checking account that's attached to that debit card. When I stop to get gas in my car, I just go in and give them cash. I go in, give them an amount that I know is more than what I would need for a full tank. I go pump my gas, go back in and get my change. Now you can still use a credit card or a debit card for your gas if you'd like to. I would just advise going inside. Don't put your credit card or debit card in that machine, because it's even locally, there's been on the news skimmers being found on gas pumps. I just wouldn't put my card in the machine. Just go inside and pay with your credit card or with cash, either way. So that's the one thing you don't want to do, is have somebody steal your information while you're on vacation. And if you're just relying on your debit card and somebody has stolen your information and you're away from home and you can't get any money, it would just be a nightmare, I would think. So it's wise to try to protect yourself as much. It's just going to take a few minutes to walk inside, pay for your gas, walk inside, get your change. It's so much easier to do that than to then have to fight later to get your money back, because it takes time. Sometimes it takes a while to get the money back. If you can get it back, it's just, they will try, but you never know if you're going to get your money back or not. And so it's easier to protect yourself in advance. Just go ahead and protect yourself, protect your credit cards, protect your debit cards. So I would say, take your debit card. Go ahead and take your debit card. You can take your credit card too. I would take several forms of payment so that you're not relying on just one thing. So your debit card, you can check with your bank. A debit card is going to have a daily limit. You're going to have a daily limit on how much you can withdraw from your ATM machine, any ATM machine. You're going to have a daily limit on point of sale, like using it like it's a credit card, buying things at the store, buying gas, buying groceries. So check with your bank to see what your limit is, because you need to know this. It's for your protection that the bank has a limit, so that if somebody were to steal your card and you didn't know it, they could not clean out your checking account. They could only get up to a certain amount. So know your limit, and also double check your phone numbers on all your cards. If you've recently changed your cell phone number or something, you need to update that information on your card, because if the company that is approving and declining your card doesn't have an updated phone number, they will shut your card down, and it could be you're just out of town. And that's another thing you need to do when you're going on a trip. Contact your bank and let them know that you will be traveling, and they can put your dates in on your card, so that the company that approves your credit card or that approves your debit card won't decline you. They see, okay, they're traveling, and it's going to be okay. The company that is approving or declining your card, it will send up a red flag if it's outside of your normal purchasing habits. If one day you're purchasing your groceries near your house and your gas at your down the street, and then all of a sudden you're purchasing things 2 states away, that sends up a red flag, and they want to try to call you. So they'll call you. If they can't get you, they will shut your card down. And if you're relying on that to pay for things, you need your card turned back on, and you have to call and you have to get someone on the phone. It's a process to get your card turned back on. So it's easier, just go ahead and make sure your phone number's updated on your cards. When you're getting ready to go on a trip or a vacation, you need to decide what type of spending money you're going to take. I would advise cash. Always take some cash. Always have some cash. You can use your debit card. You can use a credit card. And you can even get the prepaid cards. You can get like a prepaid Visa card at Walmart or anywhere that sells prepaid cards. You can just put however much money on there that you want to, and you can use that. You can buy gift cards, all kinds of gift cards. There's all kinds of gift cards. These are Steak and Shake or restaurants in the Orlando area. So I have those that I picked up on Amazon. I can get them at Walmart. I can get gift cards at Sam's. Sam's has a good selection of gift cards. They have Disney gift cards. They have various gift cards for restaurants. It's a good way to kind of prepay if you want to say, okay, this is a certain amount I want to spend. You can spend that, buy your gift cards, and you're done. But always take some cash. Always have cash, and carry your debit card and credit card. But you always want to protect all your cards and all your money. And I'll get into how I physically carry my money with me, or my cards with me on my, I'll be doing a bag, what I put in my park bag when I'm on vacation. So I will show how I carry that. I secure my stuff in my bags, and I'll show you how I do that. But you always want to protect your cards, protect your money. Now, every hotel I've stayed at in Orlando, there has been a safe. Hotel, condo, there's been a safe, so I can lock my money up in the safe. So I don't want to carry everything on me every day. So I can lock my money up in the safe and get out what I need just for the day and be done with that, and then leave the rest of it in the safe, and I've never had a problem with it. So there are ways to secure your stuff. It's not a big safe, but it's plenty big enough for money. So that's what I use it for, to protect my money. And any gift cards I'm not using, I'll just put in the safe. The reason I like to take multiple forms of payment is just in case one method fails, I have the others to rely on. If I just had cash and something were to happen and I lost all my cash, I have nothing else. So I have cash, but then I have a debit card. Well, if something happens with my debit card, if I lose my debit card, I can call my bank and they will close down my debit card. But then I've closed down my debit card and I don't have that to use, so I then have a credit card for backup since I've lost my debit card or whatever. So if you lose your debit card, you still have other payment. Now, if you lose your credit card or debit card, you do need to call as soon as you realize you've lost them, so that the card can be stopped. They can close down the card, and hopefully it won't cost you any. Nobody's gotten your information or your card and has charged it up. So if you lose your card, go ahead and close it as soon as you can. Just keep information. Like a lot of these credit cards will have a phone number on the back. Well, that does you no good if you've lost the card. So have that information somewhere else. Carry that somewhere else so that you have that information. We all need to decide before we go on vacation what forms of payment we're taking with us, and how much money, how much cash, which cards we're taking with us, so that we can have that all ready to go. We don't need to be running around the last couple of days. So have that ready about a week in advance. Decide what you're doing, how much you're taking, what you're taking, and have that ready to go in your wallet, in your purse, however you're going to carry it. Protect it when you're on vacation. Protect it at all times. You always protect your information. Just be careful. You don't need that in your life, having to deal with fighting somebody that has gotten your information. It's always protect it. Nobody's going to protect it better than you. Protect your identification. Protect your information. It's very important. It's easier to protect it than to fight it down the road when somebody has stolen stuff. It's just so much easier to just protect it now, take a few minutes, go in and pay for gas instead of paying at the pump. Take a few minutes, put your money in a safe place. So that's all I have today. Bye for now. See y'all later.